You ever heard of?
I mean, I've heard of it. I'm not like an avid watcher of the show or anything like that.
There's always room for improvement.
You're right. You're right. I'm not. Unfortunately, with 4 kids, I don't really watch TV.
This man has a real job.
That's true.
He doesn't get to sit around and just watch TV all day.
That's pretty dang good, though. That's true.
Cartoons.
Dang old TV there. Ain't gonna be watching the 4 kids.
So obviously you got to watch Alabama's defense up playing that LSU. I'm sure you've seen the tape. It's a difficult task. What are your big takeaways from it?
Yeah, no, I think it's like the rest of this league. I think we've had some serious challenges that we've had to take on. This is another really good one. I think they're really good at all 3 levels. They pose a difficult task for us. We have to make sure that our execution is at a high rate this week. The margin for error is small. Those guys played fast. Those guys played hard, and I think it's obvious that they're well coached, and so we need to make sure that we have a great week of preparation.
When you look at their defense, is the first thing you think, okay, we might be able to run it, or might be able to pass it? Which one do you feel a little bit more confident in?
Not one over the other, honestly. I think for us, we got to stay true to who we are and what we do. We do what we do really well as well, and we have to make sure that we stay true to that. The opponent is going to present challenges for us, and we need to make sure that we create opportunities for ourselves, both run and pass. If we want to have any success, we cannot lean one way or the other. We need to do a great job in both areas, and like I said, the challenge is there. I think we got to stay true to who we are and trust in what we've been doing. We've been getting better every single week. The execution level's been getting better every single week, and we just got to keep continuing to grow there.
Where did you see the greatest progress in the last game, Louisiana Tech?
Well, I think it was as a unit. I think every part of it got better. I think up front, the missed assignments were way down. Guys were doing a great job across the board of, if we had a protection, we knew who we were supposed to be blocking. We knew which gap we were supposed to be protecting, which player we were supposed to be responsible for. I thought in the run game, guys were running hard. I think we've done a pretty good job of getting people to line up the way we want them to. I think in the pass game, the timing and the rhythm has gotten a lot better. Which then helps improve Nick's opportunities to be successful. He's been throwing the ball really well these last few weeks, and we just got to continue to grow on that.
Coach Moorhead was talking about how against a defense like Alabama, it's hard to go 12, 13, or 15 plays. You got to generate an explosive play somewhere in there, and he talked about maybe some trick plays and different things like that. When you scheme, and obviously I'm not asking you to give away secrets, but like when you call a trick play, is that something that you discuss like ahead of time, like, hey, in this situation we might do this, or is it just a spur of the moment, hey, trick play? I mean, like, how does that usually kind of come about?
I think it's both. I think timing is everything whenever you call stuff like that. I think both the situation has to match it, and then you have to be pretty confident in that you're getting what you think you're going to get. I think that's the biggest thing, that when you have if you call them trick plays, plays where you're trying to create an explosive, there's risk involved, and then so you want to try to minimize that risk as much as you can. And when you get those opportunities and you feel like the percentages on your side, you got to take them. And like you said, he's right. I mean, when you're playing a really good team, you got to be able to execute 1 or 2 of those a game and see what happens.
By that same token, a year ago against Alabama, Mississippi State did sustain some drives and did have some long drives against them. Is that something that you guys feel comfortable in the play calling if it comes to a grinded out kind of game?
Well, I think that we've proven we can do that. And I think against any competition, we've proven we can do that. I think the one thing that we got to improve on is finishing those drives. When we cross the 50, we need to make sure we get in the red zone. When we get in the red zone, we got to score touchdowns. I think the feel of that LSU game would have been a lot different if we would have punched that first. I guess it'd be the second drive in when we got down there. We got to finish those drives off. We can't let them off the hook. When we get those opportunities, we got to pound. We got to make sure we get in the end zone.
When y'all are scripting the opening script of a game, I mean the first 16, 20 plays of a game, what are you trying to accomplish?
Well, I mean, again, I think it's your preparation from the week. Both the coaches sitting in that room coming up with a game plan. Then you practice things and you feel, what did the guys feel really good about executing? I think it's always really important to get out to a great start. I think that we've done that, done a really good job with that. And then, when you get in the second half, I think now you're talking adjustments, you're talking about what are they actually doing. But I think the openers, it's really important that you do things that you feel really good about your players executing at a high level. That's the most important.
What's the